Alright, alright. Alright, right now we want to look at the vision wards for CJ. Like they already have the minimal control for the dragon and SKT has not yet really established it yet. A TP on top lane, Maokai goes on top. Now this is actually like prompts that gives it to CJ that like you can see a Hecarim already responding by going back and just like running back up top because it's just like a free dragon. Now here's the issue of the wards that CJ placed it, alright, and they put down their wards and got cleared out by SKT for the dragon. The scuttle crab that they thought it was enough to get the dragon vision, but immediately after it was gone, SKT immediately noticed that there's gonna be no wards around there. Alright, you can see Rexa is actually standing there and doing it. So, CJ has no idea actually that they're doing it. Now this time you can argue that this is this warp may prove useful in later on the date, but again this late was a little late, but it also shows that where he was. Because if you think about it, they blew and then Nunu backed. So I'm just gonna recap the early game plan that they had, that CJ had, alright, and how SKT interacted, alright. CJ plan was to have the free buff start, alright. I definitely can see that, and then gank bot. It was definitely the plan for CJ, and then deny early version for Dragon, alright. But but since CJ had a scaling comp, Dragon wasn't the thing for them, right, if lanes are falling behind. Which Bengi actually pressured Rise by blowing Rise's flash. This made Nautilus and Nunu rotate mid and had to forget about Dragon when we saw it over on the earlier game that they rotated right here. Around this area where Flash, before he blew his flash. Around this time, you see when he blew his flash right here, you see these two guys roaming already, right? This already creates pressure, and then Bengi kills them later on. Alright? Bengi punishes Nunu every time he shows on a lane, or he shows somewhere else on the map when putting a ward on forcing to cover a lane. Remember this time when I said Maokai, that the result of this Scuttle Crab resulted that Bengi made a play on Rise? That's the punishment I was saying. This removes every time, alright? Every time when Bengi kills every time when Bengi makes a play, and also I made a play, Ambition has to cover, and all is covered as well. It removed the bot pressure that Sever can actually push the wave against the early game laning phase of Jinx, before Sever got a BF sword. Alright, and after like getting the mid down and also getting bot down, Bengi just has free roam of CJ's jungle afterwards, alright? So now I'm just gonna skip back to this part of the area of this game, like around 10-ish minute mark. But nothing much is going on around this time, so I'm gonna skip more further ahead. You can see how the game is already transitioning out. Like you see the wards of where Bengi is. It's all around down here because because of Nunu showed earlier where he was, resulting of this. You see the defensive wards that Mad Life is putting. He knows that we're the scaling comp, CJ, ourselves, the scaling comp, right? This is what SKT should have done in game 1. Instead of like having Maokai putting these deep wards in game 1, if I remember correctly, anyone remembers, that these wards were useless during the loss of towers of mid and top, they should have been what Mad Life's doing. He's putting these wards down. We're trying to regain the control that they're losing, or gonna lose soon due to rotational wise of the lanes. Now you see Nunu at bottom side, and then if I remember correctly, one of these shones again makes Bengi and or one of the solo lanes do something. If I remember correctly. Now I know I'm spoiling the analysis, but I kind of watched it beforehand, so I can give a little more in depth for anyone who's want to watch. So they see Rise doing this, doing the wolves, and then and you have Nunu covering the mid lane. You already see Bangi already like trying to do something around the vision. Like they already got the scuttle crab. They're already like invading the star CJ's bottom the red side jungle, the red buff jungle, because they also saw Nunu and Rise rotating around that area. This is just like such good play, like in terms of like how SKT, how Bengi is like trying to control the game, dude. After such deficit, you already see like how Sivir's already punishing Jinxes in lane, and even like you wouldn't win for the Everest Blade. That punishment that he's already making onto CJ. I'm gonna skip a little more ahead. Alright. From around here, you wanna look at the control vision map again. Dragon's about to be up. You wanna look at the map control. SKT has full reign of that control, and now CJ is actually just attempting to get the control of the map. But SKT is like a step ahead of this, and they already controlled it their side where they want. They already cut off Rise's support. So CJ Entes decides to man up and walk up, because that's the only way that they can do it. Because the only reason why they walk up and man up is because they saw Fresh and Sever from around here on this sword. So they man up, walked up, trying to regain their control of what they want, so that they could deny SKT the dragon control. It doesn't really work out that way, to my understanding. Now this is the issue, all right. Remember how I said that SKT won their game against GG Tigers with this move speed comp. So Sivir and Faker grouped up together, did the move speed comp, given with the help of the Scuttle Crab. Look at how CJ is positioned so far. 3 members right here. Damage source zoned out. Hecam just started backing for his home guard TP, I assume. Maokai TPing already right around here. Jinx zoned out down there, like where she is right now. Cuts off Nunu. Blows up. Tries to kill Nunu. Alright. Now Shai comes, joins the fight. Good ult on 4 people, but doesn't do much. Here is where the power disparity of somewhat the disparity of Jinx and Sivir so far. This is actually really good autos from Sivir, right? Jinx has a crit item, so she doesn't do crit. All right. Now who is the star player from this? Like you could say it's Bang making the sick plays. Faker is also a very key component here. Alright, Faker is still full health. He has the shield, he has the Q, he has the polymorph, he has everything ready to re-engage onto them. Here it is. Fresh Lantern and Sivir healed, alright, to save himself. And Wolf saved Bang. Bang made a play. Faker followed up with the EQ. That was the thing that I wanted to take attention of. Because if Faker's positioning on the fight, no one can get to Faker, and he was doing the damage that Lulu's already scaling with. which is the mid-early game damage that she does. So, with that given in mind, Faker Faker's positioning was just like spot on. Okay, CJ once in grouped to do the damage. They are forced to split while Makai is forced to TP on in the lane. Late TP by CJ. SKT fight at 4v5. Nunu dies before even do before Homeguard before Hecarim Homeguard TP'd in. Just dies there. CJ is like kill Maokai, and then CJ kills Maokai during the fight, even in the fight in a 4v4. But everyone will, like, and here is thinking like the team thinks that a fair fight. Jinx has no crit items, as I said earlier. I also allowing Lulu and Fresh giving so much support to Sivir to do what she does in this extended fight, and she's stronger in the mid-early game than Jinx so far, right? Sivir, and also Lulu is also stronger than her counterpart Rise in the mid-early game. So unfortunately, unfortunately for Shy's case, the boomerang just hits the W. Silver W just hits Hecarim, and she just dies from it, right? Because of that W bang, the W hitting Shy, Silver got Bang gets a dangerous game bonus during this fight, and Rek'Sai and Fresh will kind of somewhat be useful because of the range and how she supports, how Fresh is supporting with the long range Q and Boro. During whole this, I know Lulu's been hardly taking any damage from it, right? So I'm gonna like stop it from here. The mainly whole reason is because this game, how the catch comp is that this early game has been won by SKT. Alright, SKT has done their job already. Now the only way they could lose this game is that they're unable to make any more rotational plays and CJ catches up. But this does not happen. SKT won this game solely because they continue to punish SKT. I mean SKT continue punishing CJ's lack of vision control and their scaling comp, and they just repeatedly took advantage of that. All right. Oh, damn, daylight's gone. Alright. Alright guys, I'm ending the stream here for today, the analysis stream for today. I'm gonna be coming back again tomorrow, but tomorrow's more of a game day more than an analysis replay day. Although I might want to finish the SKT game, but I don't think I will. So I'll be ending it right here today. So I didn't really finish game 3 of this game because I only at 10 something. I didn't know it would took this long, but I'll be back again tomorrow. I might finish it or tomorrow, depending how it goes. But overall, thanks to everyone for watching. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow.